FaZe ahead. Oh, that's a good start. 2 headshots onto Rain. Definitely, you know, fragging Rain outside is not an easy thing to do. So that's definitely a promising start for them.
Ooh.
Very distracted by Twist's bright hair. But he is delivering the headshots on the server, and this is, well, this has changed. This has turned around quite dramatically then. ASAP has a lot to do. Gets a second 1v1, but Baroki will deliver the kill. So cruel. But it's still a very accurate weapon. More accurate than the AK, even before you use the scope. Worth noting.
I'd say if you're picking up the SG, it might be worth going towards Yard with it, seeing if you can get the long-range fights at your advantage. That's probably your best bet, because as you said, as soon as you go close quarters, the spray is going to be very slow. But is that Yard play early? Rain decides to tuck back into Garage. And they've allowed ASAP to get down secret here on the Rooster side. So that's a good bit of early map control for Rooster to work with.
Now, as a young team, do you wonder what the mid to late round will be like? Because I would imagine, especially with a team with a history like FaZe, I would feel like the longer the round goes on for, the harder it gets to find something to exploit for a team like Rooster. So, while FaZe are chilling, dropping the bomb in the lobby as well, that's a lot of information for them. Twist will be doubly ready for a push now, 35 seconds on the clock. Not too much utility left, but they'll be focusing on the rifles here. Rain still causing problems outside. 26 seconds. Now, FaZe have to know that Rooster are making a play towards its A bomb site, but they still need to get these kills. Twist starting to poke in towards height as he starts to wonder about this timing. Baroki caught off guard. His teammate's not covering him there. This one's falling apart for FaZe Clan. Man advantage now as they plant the bomb, Rooster. It is early though. Arrogant, showing lots of presence, and that will allow Rops to activate off of that. Grenades towards the back of the site now. Combination and down it goes. 1v1 won by ASAP, and Rooster are on the board.
How did ASAP get those kills so quickly? That must have been such a quick transfer between the two players. Beautifully done by Rooster to come back into the round. Fnatic initially able to get that double entry onto the A site, which was so important. I think you see here, FaZe just a little slow.
And now with that, they have great opportunity if they're able to get a consecutive one. FaZe happy to wait, allow Rooster to come to them. 1 minute on the clock.
Nice re-smoke for Squeaky. Allows Karrigan to transition over towards the CT vent. Rooster did put those smokes down towards Yard, even if they didn't follow them up. So they have put some presence elsewhere on the map. It looks like they're grouped into lobby for a potential fast pop towards A.
There's practically no counter util here for FaZe either. They're simply going to have to frag out. Karrigan must have been spotted. Rain goes down just as Karrigan does. Baroki misses the flick, and that's the round over. This is huge for Rooster. This is the money broken for FaZe Clan. They'll be lucky to save anything at this rate. I wonder, this slow pace from Rooster, will it invite more aggressive response from FaZe in rounds to come?
Yeah, we did see FaZe earlier go for that aggressive setup towards ramp, which paid dividends for them. And in some of the earlier rounds, they were just crunching in towards lobby, and it was proving pretty effective. So we could see those options later for FaZe, but that's a really well-played round from Rooster. As soon as they realize they're out through Squeaky so far, they just throw that flash towards CT vent, and they time the push incredibly well with that flashbang. They basically had the player running out before the flash even popped, because they realized FaZe would have to turn away. That's what allowed them to get out so far towards the site. Saw ASAP getting that important kill towards Yard as well. Just all the T-aggression on Nuke. Let's see if FaZe themselves try and take some initiative now.
No sniper on this occasion. Rain ready for the fast plays though. Change of pace from Rooster. So far, it's been thwarted. Rain, though, holding down 2 jobs, looking to his left, killed from the right. That gives some nice options for Rooster. Makes things somewhat awkward now. That would have been a really big frag for ASAP, but Brokey cuts the numbers once more. 4v2 now for FaZe, as they try to build something of their economy. You can see ADK and TJP moving together, but Rops has surely got a great angle through the smoke. Trades will continue. Now, TJP, even if they lose the round, he can still make this quite expensive for FaZe. Inviting that rotation over, wondering of the B bomb site. FaZe can't really afford to take any more losses here. Oh, stops the bomb from being planted at least. And they keep 3 players up after all. 4 players in the lobby position. So A could be an issue here for FaZe.
The thing is, FaZe haven't really responded. They haven't really rotated away from this A site. They've still got 3 CTs here, but Chelios wins the opening fight. And that could be the decision to go into this A bomb site confirmed. But look at the crossfire. Carrigan and Twist still in position and locking them out entirely. ASAP can do absolutely. FaZe are just so prepared on these low-buy rounds. It's another fast A play prepared here. Ooh, and damage to Carrigan.
They're continuing now. Twist has lost his position, but he can throw some flashes and try and go back in. Tight angle, but he will be traded. Brokey dropping the smoke for the one-way. ASAP creeping on the side. That's pulling Carrigan away from main. He spotted his head, though, but this is still wasting time for the CTs. 4-on-4 retake. They've got kits, and ASAP somehow wins that duel. And now that's going to waste Brokey's time. There might be a safe situation for FaZe here. Otherwise, they risk losing everything. Too much ask for ASAP, and it'll be a 3-on-3. Seems that they're considering it. Rops is going up the ladder. And Rooster may be leaving the site somewhat early. Oh no. Dear, they've completely abandoned it. They've lost all their positions. They've got kits, the smoke is up as well, but ADK is ready to stop that defuse. Still going for it. Brokey trying to do what he can. He'll make it expensive at the very least, but they have lost everything.
Oh, for a second, that looked very scary, but ADK, despite not having many frags on the board in this game, gets an all-important one there. He's able to get the defuser. You see that focus. Fantastic. Realize we... And I think they have switched the pace up pretty decently here on this T side, Rooster. They've had a couple of fast rounds at the right time, and now they've got an opener through door onto Twists. It's been the biggest hitter for FaZe.
Yeah, this is super fascinating. The lack of familiarity will certainly play into Rooster's favor. Rain looking to his right, but ASAP is here late. Carrigan's trading. They've got to keep these trade frags up, but even that makes it very costly for FaZe. Holding onto the site just about. And things start to slow down. That bomb needs to be picked up. See if FaZe can play a proactive game at this point. 1 minute on the clock, Brokey wondering what the situation is towards the ramp. FaZe players forced to be a bit separate now. Carrigan spots the bomb, but can't do too much about it. Numbers are dwindling once again. ADK's turn to lurk outside, but Rops has a very nice angle if they head towards Squeaky, and indeed, it looks like they might be doing exactly that.
Oh, they still have that one smoke. Would they use it towards main? Does ADK spot him? No. Not ready for Rops, but that's the information. Walking out dry, though, not using that smoke, and Rops makes them pay. They all go into his crosshair, and that is what Rops is capable of. Really solid aim, and Rooster, unfortunately, unable to convert that advantageous position.
Timing working out well. Low health, but 30 seconds on the clock. Rain's got a last one. He might not have the angle, or maybe he does if he's fast enough. He really needs to throw it now. Twist needs that help. Molotov being dumped. And that's the bomb stuck in squeaky position with no frags for Rooster. FaZe starting to adjust as this half continues.
Yeah, tough round here for Rooster. I think this is the first time they've really tried to run down the clock significantly, and they just didn't have enough utility left at the end of the round there. Even one of the smoke and flash combos they had was on ASAP, who's been lurking towards Yard. so he can't really help with the A play. He even gets taken out by Rops before he can do anything. You see just not... Oh my goodness. They've gone past him.
He heard one player go towards Secret, but they won't be ready for this. But Carrigan is in a great position, or maybe he isn't. ADK with 2. Well, this has turned around quite weirdly. Right now playing anti-eco position as a T, but as a CT. Very bizarre stuff. ASAP stuck in Squeaky now. Manages to escape for the time being. Very bizarre round. Brokey still on the high ground. Rops moving through. Squeaky deals with ASAP before the molly goes out. Never 3 versus 2. A surprise plant maybe for Rooster. How much further can they go? TJP and ADK remain. Steps coming through from Hut. Brokey has to play off of his teammates here. Great angle for TJP. Is he ready for Rox as well? Brokey continuing to poke through. 1v1 now. Down to Brokey. Can he land the shots? He can with the deagle on both players to make it 10 rounds for FaZe.
Yeah, nicely done by Brokey. Not easy there to do with the deagle. But he knew that TJP was trapped in the corner and he could just play with his opponent. No need to force the fight straight away. As difficult as possible for TJP here, who did such good work up until that point. Winning the second fight was impressive, and Mousesports out of spawn. Brokey's been run boost. That might give him the angle on Dora. Ooh, no kill though.
Not his best half, is it? Oh, absolute disaster
God.
with the AWP. Many going down towards B now with the bomb in tow as well. Off to the races, Molly on the ramp. Is there a 5th round here for Rooster? Only 3 players remain. Rain will blow the doors off. Go for some sprays. ADK lucky to be alive. Chelios will fall, leaving ADK with a lot to do with 20 HP. 3 more CTs to find, but only ASAP to catch them. With 2 HP. It's going to be all too difficult. So promising run, but it will be 11 rounds at the half for FaZe Clan. Rooster showing their team. This is the reputation of FaZe Clan. Notorious for their skills on the server. They'll be here with the Glocks, although Twist has been made the raid boss with the P250. Can't even finish a sentence, and he's already gone. Brokey down in the vent, though, could maybe do something about this.
Chelios got them off to the strong start in that first half pistol, and Rooster could not convert it. Let's see if this one goes better for them. Damage done onto TJP. He's going to play safe. Chelios here to help. And they will still keep their man advantage for now. Oh no, Rob's able to get his Glock out in time. And now FaZe can go back up to that A bomb site and put Rooster in a really rough retake.
Poking up the ladder. Looking for the kills. 2 players in Kevlar are at half health, but they really know how to land the headshots. And that is the notoriety we were talking about. Clinical headshots from FaZe Clan as they take the second half pistol for a very strong start then to the second half. That one was quite crucial considering the score. So Rooster will have to do things the hard way, even harder in fact, after losing that pistol. That is a hell of a headshot from Rops.
Our MAC-10's in play for FaZe. And ouch, Carrigan taking a ton of damage early. Well-timed utility from Rooster. The Carrigan's already down Secret here.
Nice utility usage thus far. If they push past this, Netic might have some options. Avoids the flashbang. Carrigan drop, not gonna outstay his welcome. TJP's on the site and he'll try to lead them in his direction. They can combine their forces, or try to at the very least. But there's a minute 20 on the clock and FaZe have taken control of control. Huge presence being shown towards B. The bomb's down here as well. Rops is the only man upstairs as they start to breach the bomb site. The MAC-10s are coming through. And we have colossal problems downstairs for Rooster.
An advantage for FaZe. And it's extended upon by Rops. Nothing ADK can do here. Doesn't even get a look in towards the B bomb site. Too quick on the FaZe side, even though Rooster had that rotation initially. They had that initial kill on the hold towards lower. It just turned against them so quickly. And this is unfortunately what might happen to you when you pick NUKE against FaZe. I still think FaZe are probably one of the best nuke teams out there. They played G2 close, 100% warm initially. Brokey still has been missing some shots. Wasn't able to get the angle this time, and some clean kills early for Rooster. Oh, and Rops has died to himself somehow. Was he dropping down? And he maybe got shot in the air?
Probably. Normally what happens on Nuke. Well then, the combined, they've got 13 HP, Brokey and Rain. See what they can do with this AK and AWP, if anything. Flashbang given to a teammate, which will allow Rain to swing. Now that's a lot of sound cues outside. That's so much information for Rooster. With that, they can post up accordingly. Now, do FaZe hold position, or are they actually going to try and make a play? Twist has almost got $10,000, so they can make this expensive for the CTs. Carrigan's short, but apart from that, they can buy in the next round. So there is an argument to keep up the pressure. But if Brokey was to walk to a site scoped in, it would take a very long time.
Yeah, you are slow as slow can be. A little hermit crab. I think FaZe have just decided they are going to turtle up in this one. Oh, didn't realize Chelios was there. USP peeks around the corner and says hello. And goodbye to FaZe's orb. I didn't know Rain's AK is called King Wizard. But now I know. Unless someone dropped it to him, of course. There you go, look, he's showing it. Showing us it.
Is that like a Harry Potter thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I was thinking that Twists is the magician. So I was like thinking maybe it was his, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe Rain is...
Was are out. All silence in the AWP for Chelios. TJP in an aggressive spot. Rain lurking around T-Red. Don't think he had that connection. There's a great flashbang, but he just can't finish off the job. Twist will punish him for his insolence. Rain on the flank as well. Might punish this reload from ADK. Netic on the way downstairs. Don't think they realize where Rain is. By that credit card position. He certainly heard ADK earlier on, trying to figure out where he's gone as they are ships passing in the night at present. I think he heard the AWP as well. So Rain has a lot of information. Still doesn't know where ADK is.
Oh boy. Oh, poor Chelios. Just spots him and then doesn't even have his gun out. ADK also in a position now where he's probably in trouble. They know exactly where he is. Uncomfortable in this position. Brokey is still scoped in. I think he missed his opportunity there, but in comes a nade. That will finish the job. And I think Rooster might get finished off shortly here. Fnatic trying to fight back, but it's all on ASAP. Ooh.
Really lining them up. They've got 22 seconds to plant this bomb, so this could be somewhat awkward. Seems they want to focus on trying to get this kill, but eventually going to have to rotate down towards B. Down goes Rain into the 1 versus 1. Now Brokey has to either commit to this bomb site or expect the peak. Won't come in time. Running towards the ramp, and he will be caught by ASAP. That was quite the run from Brokey. Goes down for free. And Rooster are in it by the skin of their teeth.
There we go. ASAP has been the shining light for Rooster. Up to 16 kills now. Showed some really crispy aim and some good awareness in some of these scenarios. Actually asked on Twitter whether the Rooster logo is jacked, because the Rooster looks pretty jacked. And apparently because it's an Australian Rooster, apparently they're all jacked, is what I'm learning. And then they also have income.
Moving swiftly on, it's still game point for FaZe Clan, quite a few, and there'll be a big fight on the A-bomb site. ASAP will be swung on by 2 players. Look at these trades. That is how you abuse the numbers on the T side. Chelios taking nades up top. TJP coming round from main. Chelios will have to try and run distraction, but that Molotov's certainly not going to help. TJP posting up behind the smoke then. Going for some pot shots as Rain slinks by with 2 HP. Such an awkward situation for the final two. The kit's in the hands of Chelios. If he dies up top as well, that will make things even more difficult. Running in with the USP, just to show how things are, how hard things are at the end here. TJP 1 versus 3 versus the UMP of Carrick.